Where is poverty in your life? Now that you are poor, where in your life is the poverty? That's what we want to look for today. Good communication, can we say? So we can say it, right? I'm headed somewhere, I'm building up something. Now, my stomach is paining me. Can we say that?
Yes.
Okay. When you go to the doctor, have you ever visited the doctor or gone to the hospital? Good. When you go, midwife, let me look at you to say this one. When you are doing, is it antenatal? You used to ask the lady, where is it paining you, right? Where is it paining you? How is it doing you? Or the one that everybody can understand. When you go to the pharmacist, and you say, I'm not feeling well. Maybe they will rush somebody in. They say, what is the problem? I thought the doctor went to school and is a doctor. Why are you asking me what's the problem? Who can answer? What is he doing? There's one English for it. It's diagnosing. So today we will diagnose poverty. He's investigating. He wants to know. So let's assume that my head is paining me and I go to the doctor, help me. What would the doctor say? What's wrong with me, right? Then I say, my head is paining me. Right? So the pain has a place. We can trace it. Where is poverty in your life? Now that you are poor, where in your life is the poverty? That's what we want to look for today. After we have found it, I will now tell you how to remove it. Today you will hear things, you will be amazed. Where in your life is the poverty? Where? Where in your life? Where? Which part of is it your hand? Because my hand is paining me, I'll say my hand we will know what to treat. The reason we are unable to solve poverty, we don't know where it resides. Or who knows where poverty is? Anybody? No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Anybody knows where poverty is? Just tell me. Is in the mind? One. Any other person? Okay. Let me go further. If I say there's an issue with my stomach, whatever drug they give to me, for that thing to work, the drug has to find a way to get to my stomach. Is that correct? So if the drug cannot get to my stomach, I will still be in pain. So wherever poverty is in our body, in our life, whatever solution that you want to give, that solution must get to that place where the poverty is. If it does not get there, you cannot get out of poverty. In case you do not know, poverty is taught. There is nobody on earth that can be poor successfully. It's a lie. You can never be poor. You cannot just wake up and be poor. You can't. It is impossible to just be poor. You were trained to be poor. There's a certain information that was given to you that made you poor. You were guided. You were mentored. You went to school to be poor. Not that you went to university. That's not what I'm saying. Like there's a school of poverty, and you attended it. You graduated with first class. Some of us have done masters, and we didn't know. We did not know. We did not know. Sir, I repeat, you can never be successfully poor. Somebody has to mentor you. Somebody has to teach you, train you in the way of poverty. Poverty lives in your mind. And here is how to know it. Solomon said, we all know Solomon, right? Solomon said that, guard your heart with all diligence. Why did he say you should do it? Because out of your heart comes the issues of life. So, when he said guard your heart, he's talking about your mind. Your heart here is not the Bob, the blood pumping machine. You know, there's a blood pumping system. No, not that one. Your heart here, he's talking about guide your mind. Guide your mind. Guide your mind. Guide your mind with all diligence, all tenacity. Everything that you need. Everything that you need. Use it to, everything that you have. Whatever it takes, guard your heart. Guard your mind with all diligence. Out of it flows the issues of life. Out of it flow riches. Out of it flow poverty. Listen, there's something that is there that you're not seeing. 2007, I learned something. How to know what has been said that was not pronounced. How to hear what was said in the saying. It's not there. You can't see it. You didn't hear it, but it's there. So let me take it gradually. Listen, out of your mind flows the issues of life. Out of your mind. Question, how did it get there? How did the issue of life get there? If the issue of life are going to be coming from my mind, how did they get there? So, let me teach you how we became poor. Is that okay? Then I'll teach you how to get out of poverty. Then you will not teach your kid. They will never know poverty. So, where are those that work with me? When you hear me say my kids will never know poverty, it's not a prayer. It's not a prayer. We have discovered some things. It's a discovery. So, please help us right here. The mind. The mind. Kabade Lamasoya. So powerful. The mind. The mind. Today, you will be amazed how powerful your mind has been. You didn't know. Oh boy. The mind. The mind. This is the teaching you have been crying for since, so that you'll be telling me to teach. I taught a little of it and you were like, sir, can you continue? And this is the teaching. When God told me to teach, I'm like, whoa, these people are going to be liberated. He said, yes, teach them. Because of this, the devil did not want this program to hold. You may think this program is small. No. What you don't know is that this program is being recorded. Millions of people will see it. I've never taught this. I've been waiting for the day I'll be able to teach it. Now, let's show you how you got into poverty. When kids are born, when they give birth to them, please, from now on, pay close attention. Because I want to use things that you can relate with to explain. When they are born, when we go to the hospital, hey, Mama Junior, wow, now fine boy, yo, wow. See as he resemble your papa. See as he resemble your papa. See as the mind at that time is empty. We're already training that child. Please come and write on the board. The mind is divided into two. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind. You're already training that child. Just to be like him papa. Even if you didn't want to be like him papa, you have seeds that inside the mind. Then you hear things like, Afana, when they say they go discharge you now. Wonderful mommy will not say something like this. I don't know. See my husband, they just sack him from work. Money not there. I don't know. So, a newborn baby that came into this world with a clean mind, you are already teaching that child that money not there. No, like maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. I guess you don't understand. When you come on earth, your mind is empty and clean. It's open, it's ready to receive information. So, mama don't complain, say, money no dey, things hard, be as you get, then, while you are still in that same condition, after probably that visitor has gone, somebody will now call, they now put the phone on speaker, say, mommy, because you want to beg money, it's not easy, my husband don't go, he abandoned me for, you will complain, say everything you need to say that wicked man. The baby is hearing wicked man. So you are wondering when the baby now grows, he doesn't like his father. You told the mind of that child, your father is wicked. One day I was talking to my mom, and I was telling her what I did when I was 2 years ago. She looked at me like, how did you remember that? I just remember. And I was giving her pictures. And she's wondering, how can you know that? It's not my fault. I didn't put the information there now. Mommy, did it not happen? He said, yes. I said, so? Have you heard this saying? All this much you don't see when they talk. Did they hear what they talk? Oh? Have you heard it? Yes. Oh, so you know. But you didn't know. Nobody taught you. So you have been training that child in the line of poverty. Hey, they don't take like no light or no NEPA. So negativity. Meanwhile, maybe you are staying in a bad environment where the kind of things that you hear is fight, war, quarrel. You brought that child into that kind of atmosphere. Picky will never know anything. You don't. Now, daddy and mom is quarreling. And little junior of 1 year old is there. You are letting the child know that there's something called aggressiveness. And you're telling me that the child woke up and became stubborn. How? You fed the mind. Now, I'm going ahead of myself. So let me slow down a little. The conscious mind is the master. You can write that if you want to. The subconscious mind is the slave. The conscious mind is the master. The subconscious mind. I wish we have doctors here. There's something I want to teach. Okay, don't worry. We have Google. We'll prove it with Google. So you don't think I'm telling you fallacies. The conscious mind is the master. The subconscious mind is the slave. Please, how many of you drove here? You drove, or you drive at all? You drive. You drive. You drive, right? Okay, good. Do you remember when you started driving? When you started learning how to drive? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The way you hold the steering, you will so hold the steering as if he wants to run away. So tight, you can't even look at the mirror to check if somebody. You are so, you know why? You are using your conscious mind. 90% of all what we do is done by the subconscious mind. It is only 10% that is done with the conscious mind. You couldn't look at the mirror. If somebody's calling you, what's your name, sir? Matthias. You hear, you can't turn. You are here, you can't turn. You are so focused. But sir, do you know that right now, you can pick a call while you are driving. You can be gisting with somebody while you are driving. You can be looking at the mirror. How did you apply the brake? Who told you? Have you not noticed that sometimes you drive home, you did not even know how you got home? You just drove. You know why? You have passed the information to your subconscious. It has stayed. My house is at number 26B. There are sometimes you are carried away, you want to pass. Since your conscience was not working, or you were just driving, as you got close to your house, you will just come back to your senses. But no, what happens is that your subconscious has fed your conscious. So yeah, it's time at this point, according to what you have programmed me with, the subconscious does not have sense. Anything you tell it to do is what it will do. If you tell the subconscious now, I can never be sick. Hey, it's new information. So it will stay on the conscious first. It will stay there. It will stay there. Then you say it again. I can never be sick. Then it will go to the sub and keeps it. Maybe you didn't say it again after 1 year. So, and you have gathered so many information, right? After 1 year, you now say, I can never be sick. It may take you more than 3 months for that thing to work. You know why? There are a lot of files. So you go and start looking for the file of I can never be sick. So when he now finds I can never be sick, he will now ask, so what does this mean? What are we supposed to process with this? There's nothing tied to it. So I can never be sick, so it's just there, nothing. So nothing happens. I broke. When you say you are broke, you spoke with your conscious. The subconscious is confused. It doesn't know what you have said. You have given the information. So it will hold the information and hold it first. You will wait for a while. Then it's waiting for you to tell it what to do with I am broke. Now, if next time you now say I am broke, it's still waiting what should I do with, I am broke. Then, if you now say, I am broke, I no fit go this journey. Now, you have told it that anytime I am broke, I no fit. So he writes it down. So anytime you say I am broke, so he's waiting for, so what can we not do now that we are broke? Because every time I am broke means I cannot do something. So the subconscious will now send signals to every part of your body. We are broke, we can't do this. So every part of the body start responding to, we are broke. We can't do this, we are broke. Have you not noticed that sometimes? Okay, look, if I say, how are you? What's your response? Did you think? How did you learn it? You heard people say it over and over and over and over. It started from the conscious, you were hearing it, then you pass it to the subconscious. How are you? You are fine. You know what I did when I learned this years ago? I said, no, we're changing a lot of things. Have you ever heard me say I'm fine when you ask me how am I? I've gone to offices, they say, how are you? I say, I'm doing excellently well, sir. The person will shift, like, oh, okay. Like, he wasn't expecting it. But somebody asked me one day, how are you doing? I said, I'm doing so well, sir. The confidence at which he came out, the guy was destabilized, like, what? Who are you? I like that. He thought about it for a long time. I like that. Yeah. It took me time. There are times somebody asks me, how are you? I say, I'm fine. I say, sorry, so I'm not fine. I'm doing well. I will be correcting myself because I know this. I have finished saying it. I will correct myself. I want it to stay. Now I can't say I'm fine. I'm fine, Bao. I'm not fine. I am doing great. I am excellent. One day I told somebody I'm perfect. He said, nobody's perfect. I said, sir, if you are not perfect, it's not a problem. Me, I'm perfect. You want to clap. Me, I'm perfect. You are the one that is not perfect. Every time you used to tell me that, Sari, you are so accurate. Even when I was shifting this thing, I wasn't looking at it, right? Then I turned, I said, okay, it's perfect. Then you were like, sir, I think you shift it a little. I said, no, go back and check it. It's perfect. How did I know? I told my subconscious that, hey, we want to shift this into the middle. He knows how I function. My subconscious knows that I like excellence. He knows. I have so trained my subconscious. God, I can analyze things in split seconds. I don't listen to the news like naturally, normally. You hear celebrities say, I don't watch TV, there's no TV in my house. What they are not teaching you? I've said this many times in my classes. Rich people are too busy to teach you what made them rich. Successful people, they are busy succeeding. It's not that they hate you. The energy, when you go teach you to be successful, it's too much. It's too stressful. It takes time. They would rather dash you money. Leave me alone. Let them be successful. If you like, shout from now to tomorrow. Cut soap for me now. Give me cup now. Show me the way. They can't show you the way. You know why? They know this thing. It will take time. It will take time. So they won't teach you. I'm not happy teaching you this. God has ordained me that, oh boy, if you this life now your journey be this. I'm not the happiest as a teacher. I don't like him. For some confidential reasons. If not, I would have written a list. You've seen my videos where I do it many times. I will tell you how much I spent for this program. But in general, I spent approximately 780,000 naira for this program that I'm teaching you for free. Why am I doing it? I don't have a choice. If I don't do this thing, I can never be successful. There's nothing else I can do. God has told me. The only thing I want you to do is to be teaching people these things I'm teaching you. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. And that's why you saw what happened just now. Is it making sense to you now? Now, that's why that thing happened. You see, God has to take care of me. So, it's a conscious effort. You don't just wake up and become a poor person. No. See, the children of Donald Trump, including Donald Trump himself, Donald Trump is Donald Trump the third. All of them, their family, they can never be poor. You know why? Let me explain, like I was explaining about the poor side. In their family, there's no room for poor talk. The subconscious, they grew up meeting successfulness, poverty, riches, excellence. Oh God. When they come out, the kids, They are not saying, I want to buy a Range Rover. No. Range Rover is not achievement. It's a necessity for them. We have to, let me share something with you. Still on the conscious and the subconsciousness, the mind. How you train your mind. I had one friend like that. She's still my friend anyway, but we don't talk that much. So, I met her when she was very young. That girl taught me a lot of things about prosperity, but she didn't know. So, her uncle, that's her father's brother, is the president of their country. So, one time, I was talking to her, she was in New York. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Then the next day, she's in New Jersey. So I'm like, but yesterday, you told me we were in New York. They said, yes, so I just came to New Jersey today. I'm like, okay. Then 2 days later, she was like, oh, I'm at the airport. I said, where are you going to? Are you going back to New York? She said, no, I'm going to LA. I'm like, I was confused. I was 28 years old then. So I said, can we do a video call this evening? She said, yes. Throughout the day, I was not all right. I was thinking, like, this girl is just 18 years old. Like, I have to go and check how much it costs for this flight. I'm thinking, like, how is she doing it? So I had to, in the video call, I said, please, I want to ask you a question. I said, this flight, you take flight, right? Do you drive? She said, no. I said, so, but I have to summon more courage. So I said, how do you make money? Did you work? She was stunned. It was a video call. I will never forget that call. She looked at me in the video call. It was a Skype call. She said, what do you mean? I said, no, how do you make money? She said, I don't make money. My friends just have money, so I just she did that like, I just have money. So I'm like, okay. So she now saw that I was surprised. She now said, no, like, she cannot explain it. She said, I just have money. My friends have money, so I just have money. In that same tone, so that instead, if I want to joke with her, I'll be like, it's not your fault now. I just have money. So she will laugh. So I remembered her because of this story that I want to say next. A few years ago, she told me I want to buy a car. I'm thinking like, you guys have like 5 cars in your compound, right? She said, no. I want to buy my own car. I'm like, babe, you are 23 years old. There are 5 cars in this compound. You can drive anyone. She said, no, I want to buy my own. I said, oh, okay. I like to talk to her. She's the only person I've talked to for 6 hours. Question, what were we saying? She does not understand. I was learning prosperity from her. I was training my mind. Sir, she doesn't talk small. This girl does not repeat close to church. Oh. Yeah. That's how she was raised. Don't you understand? I wanted to study the rich, but I needed the rich person. I want to stand. I want to see it. She was raised like that. She cannot wear the same shirt to church. Never. If it happen, now 2 times a year. Never. Every week. I said, yeah, you go to say, I'm going for shopping. I'm like, shopping, groceries. Say, no. I want to, you help me select what I wear. I'm like, select. You bought clothes last week. You see, she gets angry. If I say, but you bought clothes last week. She said, because of respect, she'll be like, why are you saying this like you don't know? I don't repeat clothes. You're making me say it like I'm showing off. I'm like, okay. I have to come. One day we're on a video call. Mistakenly, the camera now showed her collections of shoes. I'm like, I said, wait. What did I just see? Now you begin to understand why I have plenty of shoes. So I'm like, what did I see? I said, let me see your shoes. So she now turned the camera. I said, oh, so which one did you see? We're like, which one? I said, wait, stay there first. I said, move around. She now moved. Ton. See shoes. Plenty. I now understood Chris Brown. Chris Brown is I love Chris Brown so much. One day he showed one full room of shoes. I'm like, okay. So you don't wear the same shoe all the time. Oh, okay. So every meeting, different shoes. Oh, I started learning these things. Back to the car matter. She went to select a car and came back and she was angry. She told me, I've seen a car I like. I said, because me, I didn't know about cars. So I'm like, hey, I started studying. What did I want to study? Now, which car I want to recommend? My father just bought the latest Range Rover. So which I want to recommend? So she searched and said, pick one. I don't need anything she tell me pick. I'll tell her, my network is bad. I will get back to you. It's a lie. I want to go and check the car, read about it and study so that I will know what to say. I started learning about cars. She came back angry. And she called me. I'm like, what's up? I said, why are you angry? He said, could you imagine? That was 2018 or 19. He said, could you imagine? I said, what? I thought you said you seen a car you like. He said, don't mind that man. I go there. It was a 2014 car. The way every year silent, that's why I silent too. Then she went for that to say, who does that? Like, who does that? Why would I be driving a 2014 car? I thought it was 2018 or 17. I got there 2014. How many years back? People, they drive 2004, sister. So these things, I was talking, I have one friend now. I call her, I just want to call her. And I said I'll be calling you all the time. She doesn't understand. You know why? She speaks fluent English. Her diction is perfect. That's what she studied. And me, I've told you, me and English will not be friends. So for me to now make sure my English is perfect, I want to talk to her all the time. So I pick things from her. When she said, I said, pronounce it again. She pronounced it. I said, thank you. I'll keep it in my subconscious. So anytime I want to talk, I will use it. That's why some of you hear me speak some grammar. I'll be like, Raymond, they blow grammar. Even me, I will pause. I'll be happy that, he's there. It came out. So it's from there it came. It came from there. I'll be happy. Because I knew when I kept it there. So I'm happy. That's where it came from. One day I was talking with this same girl. He said, I want to go and get a house. I'm like, your father have houses. If you're not okay with this one, go and stay in any of them. After all, you don't have tenant in all of them. There are some that are just there for visitors, right? Hey, go and stay. He said, no, I want to go and get my own house. The way you want, make I shock you the story. Finally, I was not talking with her. She said, Ray, wait, hold on. The person that I bought my house from is calling me. So I paused. I'm like, when she finished the call, I said, please, sorry. Did you say buy? Did you buy a house or rent a house? She said, I bought. I will not lie to you. That day, I was not normal. Instant, I was shaking. I wanted to die. I'm like, where did she get her mindset from? 23 years old, I bought a house. She doesn't fly economy. This girl is 26 now. She has changed passports like 4 times. Different countries, she's flying. What I'm trying to say is that there's a mindset. This thing we say is not possible. Now life where people, they live steady. And most of them, not be their fault. Now people, when they deal with, now train them. So it's now already in their subconscious. They don't know poverty. They cannot understand poverty. They cannot relate with it. It's not their fault. It will take you years for you to make them poor. Not be swear. I like something that Masmuro said one time. He said, if you use he said, some of you are flying jet, and you are flying plane, and you're using first class, you're happy. He says it's a whole new level when you have your own jet. And he says, you know why? Because you use your private airport. And what it means is that everybody you meet at that airport are people that own their own jet. Oh, you didn't get it. It means that now those people you go there roll with now. Not people went there first class. So if you want to see Oyedepo easily, you go use private jet. There are places you can never see some people. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. The hotel I was lodged in, after the first day, I'm like, oh, my kataya. Hey, thank God I'm teaching the thing where. My subconscious, see, you grow to a stage, your subconscious will be fighting everything around you. Like there's some things you can't do again. It's not, you have trained, you have grown your mind. Yeah. You have grown. I looked at the room, I'm like, when we said before, if I stay for hotel room, if you did, I go do all right. I looked at the hotel room, I'm like, it's not about the money. This place, I don't like it. I'm like, I don't want the person that booked the room to feel like she didn't do a good job, so I will stay. But I will explain to her that I don't like it. The room is okay, but my excellent level don't pass like that. I'm like, so I went to receptionist. Which other room do you have? Show me a better one. And they took me to one. It's not like it was too nice. But my mind, I'm like, okay. This one is neat. Neat. Clean walls, clean everything, clean bathroom. The difference was clear. You put me in one hotel room like because of how much? Do you know how much I spent to come here? Why will I spend that kind of money? I come and stay in one shabby hotel. No, I'm not doing that. My mind fought me. My mind was fighting me. I could not. So the reason you are still poor is because your mind is not fighting. You don't have new information. Your mind is comfortable in the poverty. You don't have new information. Let me write on the board information. You are so comfortable with the poverty. If you like, shout from now till tomorrow, I don't want to be poor. No. That will not work. We need to teach you how to get out of it. So the subconscious is a slave of the conscious. When we started in school, 2 times 1, 2. Hey, the whole system was fighting. What's this? After a while, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8. We were singing it. And when we got to 12 times 1, we were like, 12 times 1, 12. 12 times 2, 24. 12 times 3. You are struggling. You know why? It's a new information. You are using your consciousness to do it. So your consciousness, we have to calculate, process. As soon as, this is where the dangerous thing is, as soon as you accept it that now we are good, then your subconscious takes it. So next time when you do 2 times 8, 6, 2 times, it's not you are conscious again. For example, when we were young, my parents used to, my mom would tell me that if you don't score, let me use musical terms, if you don't score this scripture, no food for you. That's what you do in our household. Now give you one scripture. Psalm 24 verse 1 to the end. I should score it. Say you are the senior child in the house. You have to score this scripture. You have to memorize it. My food was there, I was looking at it. I carried the Bible. The earth is of the Lord and the fullness thereof. The word and those that dwell therein. For he has founded upon the sea and established upon the rock. This one I'm saying now, it's not my consciousness that is saying it. It's coming from inside. My mom forced it. Every time we pray in the morning, I'll hear my mom say, Matthew chapter 18, verse 18. Whatsoever we bind on earth is bound in heaven. This one I'm saying now is not from my consciousness. It's from my subconscious. Those guys that work with me, there are things I do. They'll be like, Sari, how? I say, you don't understand. For years, I've been programming this thing. When I wanted to say something about COVID, I don't listen to the news. Never. I don't. And the reason I don't is because I've known this thing for years. Whatever I listen to, once I know it and I start thinking about it and brooding on it, it will go to my subconscious. I don't watch TV. I don't. Most of the people that work with me are not here. The most closest people. I would have done some experiments. There are some things I don't know about. I was talking to somebody of recent. Okay, he's on the phone. And the person said something. And I said, excuse me, what was that? And she said, do you live in Lagos? I said, I stayed in Lagos for 15 years. He says, it's a lie. You can't live in Lagos for 1 year and not know this thing. I smiled. I was happy. I was dancing. I don't need to know those kind of things. Why would I know that kind of thing? I conditioned my mind. Yes, I knew I stayed in a poor area. I grew up in a poor area. But I learned this a long time ago. A long time ago. Your subconscious is what will control your life. If you keep hearing you, they mad. One day you get angry and tell somebody you, they mad. That's what you've been hearing. So the subconscious have accepted it that is okay. That's why you can never catch me say some things. The reason you don't say them, once you say them, you have told your subconscious that I have come in agreement with this thing. So the subconscious will keep it because of the instruction you have given. So anytime you say those words, it will do whatever you want that word to do. So you will never hear me say things like Jakpa. Never. Even in a joke, I won't say it. Because I don't want to Jakpa. It's a negative term. It means you are running away. I don't want to run away. I want to be a lord. I want to make so much money in this country. I will go to any country in the world. No country can deny me visa. I've been saying this for years. I remember one time I wanted to travel. And somebody told me that, you have booking ticket today. And you say you have not got your visa. I said, I'll get the visa tomorrow. He said, no. I've been doing aviation business for years. You can't tell me you get visa tomorrow. I said, sir, if you can't get visa tomorrow, it's not a problem. Me, I can get visa tomorrow. I was in Lagos. The headquarters of the embassy is in Abuja. And I'm telling this man, that is the manager of the airline. He has been doing it for years, that I'm getting visa tomorrow. You know why? I studied. And I discovered that there's something called express visa. And the rich people do it. And I said to myself, what does it cost? I may not have all the money, but I need this traveling. I want to do this express. And I said, even if I don't get this visa, let it be known that I went for express visa. And they denied me. Or I got the visa in less than 24 hours. But you have been fed that every time I pass embassy, I see people queuing. I tell myself, me, Raymond, I will never queue for a visa. Never. Never. My subconscious knows. I will never queue for a visa. I will be so big they will bring it to my house. I will call the counselor or what's it called, consular, whatever. I will never. Me, never. We ain't doing that. Me, no way. No. We are not part of the masses. Never. No, we are not. Mind, are you hearing me? Yes, we are not. No. We don't queue for visa. We will not queue. We will not. We don't queue. No. They will call me, book appointment. I will come. They will usher me and take me to wherever they need to take me to. They will give me my visa. I will walk away. I will not queue. Never. So you have told your mind. We drink Gary in this house. It's poor people that drink Gary. Okay? Continue. It doesn't work like that. You trained yourself. Your parents trained you. You know, we don't have money. As you are going to school now, they think it's good advice. Be careful. Don't make trouble. You know, in this life, if anything happens, we will not. They are telling your subconscious that if anything happens, we can't save you. And it's true. If something really happens, they will not save you. Because they've trained you that way. Who told you? I did an experiment this morning. I will do one here too. I did the experiment this morning. When I ran out of money, I said, okay, you know what? Now let's get people that will give us money. So I wrote a simple message, and I sent a message to 4 people. And I told all 4 people that, hey, please, I need 50K. I'll pay you back so time. I need to use money. That's all. I got all 50Ks. I got all the 50Ks. Nobody asked me. The only one person asked me that. Sir, call me. Let me be sure that you're the one asking for the money. That's the only person that's like. The other persons, nobody asks, sir, are you sure? They didn't even reply. I got the alert. How many people do you know in your contact that you can do that with? I know it's 50K. It may not be a big money for some of you. But for me, okay, for those of you that came early, that's why there's a blessing for coming early. At least you saw what happened here, right? It's not 1 million naira. Let me help the mind so that you know it's not a 1 million naira loan. How many people do you know will call you and say, hey, you told me one time you needed money. Do you still need it? Your mind. Some people now did not come here today. You know why they did not come? What did they want to teach? Chef? What did they want to teach when we never hear? Not be that same Raymond. With the senior, not be school of life. Leave me, go sit down. See, under people's eyes that I know, I've grown. They're looking at me. Hey, you they wash them, they go. Under their eyes, they are washing me like this. I'm getting better, getting more handsome, dressing well, spending money. Why am I? I'm training myself. There's a comfort. Like I'm training myself. It's a mindset. If I want to take flight, I don't do the normal process. I will find out how do the rich people do it. What we lack is information. Now, I want to dwell on this and this for a while. So let me show you something. Is anybody a doctor here or you study medicine? By the way, for those of you that don't know, I dropped out of school in SS2. Okay? So I need that to sink first. I dropped out of school in SS2. Should I still continue or should I stop? All right. Okay. Now, here's the deal. Anybody medicine? Anybody? There's something called the placebo effect. Placebo effect is a demo treatment. So there are some people that until you do surgery for them, they don't believe that you have treated them. So the doctors know the placebo effect. They will actually cut you open. They are not doing anything. They will cut you open and they will carry all those this thing, roll you, they will bring anesthesia, they will inject you. That is what those patients believe in. Statistics shows that 40% of those patients recover. They have told their subconscious that we are doing surgery, we thank God, we are just hoping that the surgery will go well. They didn't do you anything and they will collect your money well. Because if they don't collect money, you won't believe it too. You will die, Sarah. And they don't want you to die. So they will collect the money well and they didn't do anything. Placebo effect. Let me give you the spelling for those of you that want to check it. Placebo. Placebo. Placebo effect. Go and read about it. Placebo effect is when a person's physical or mental health appears to improve after taking a placebo or demi treatment. Placebo is Latin for I will please and refer to a treatment that appears to be real, but it's designed to have no therapeutic benefit. Some of us, now chalk, now the gram. The chalk, not be drug. The drug give you chalk. You need to take this drug. If you take 3 every day, you'll be normal. You will take it. So now, he says, how are you? I'm getting better. And the doctor will say, yeah, I'm getting better. Say, wow, that's good. You're not working well now. And what he's doing is injecting something into your subconscious. They do something like this. You'll be discharged tomorrow. If you can raise your leg, if your leg start moving, you'll be discharged tomorrow. So you now condition your mind so that your leg will move tomorrow. Placebo effect. They don't say this, doctor. They are not permitted to tell you this. They are not permitted to tell you this. Somebody's now wondering, how did you drop out of school in SS2 and you know all these things? Don't worry. You'll still understand. So you have to be conscious of what you put into your mind. So the reason I don't listen to the news, it's not like something is wrong with the news. The information they will give me, I don't need it. What do I want to do with Boko Haram just kidnap people? Okay, during COVID, there are some people that know all the figures and all the facts. My goodness. They know all the figures, all the facts. How many people died? How many people resurrected? How many people... What are you doing with this info? What are you doing with this? And in this age and time, our major problem, please come and write down. Information overload. We have too much information available to us in this age and time. That's the biggest problem we have now. Anything anybody tells you now, you will hear alternative of it. You hear another person say another direction. You are listening to too many people. I scolded somebody of recent in my paid class. I have a paid class where people pay 15,000 naira for a year. But from February 1st, it's going to be 20,000. Every month, I'll be adding 5,000 to be increasing it like that. I scolded somebody in the paid class. Why did I scold the person? I posted a video of somebody that will make them learn. So they now want to go and check the person out. And they were so excited they want to start following the person. I was mad. I said, it doesn't work like that. Do you know how many people we follow? We follow too many people. So we now have controversial information. Now you are stuck. You don't know what to do. You must train your mind. You must decide. I'm following only this set of people. Listen, there are people online I don't follow. I'll give you many reasons why I don't follow some of them. Some of them, their success. Do you hear what I just said? Their success is intimidating to me. So I don't want my mind to understand intimidation. So I don't follow them. I don't hear about them. I don't want to hear. Right now, in the world of IT, as good as I am, it will be difficult for me to tell you my peers. My peers is that people that are also good like me. It's so difficult. You know why? I'm not trying to spy on them. I'm not trying to check what they do. I'm not interested. I am too focused with what I'm doing. I don't know what my neighbor is doing. I don't want any distraction in my mind. Don't come and there are negative things I don't know. As intelligent as I am, as brilliant as I am, there are things you come and tell me, I'm looking at it like this. What's that? You will be so embarrassed. I'm looking at it. Let me put it in context so that you now go understand. It's been a while I knew this thing. I did not. Let me look at a guy to say this one because female would be uncomfortable. Bro, you know sexual intercourse. I was like 26 years old when I knew that the penis had to enter the vagina. That's how much I stayed away from sex matter. I don't want to know it. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear. I was conditioning my mind because when I was much younger, I figured that sex was a serious problem in the family. Marriage was a serious problem. He married 2 wives. He married 1. This one don't get belly. I'm like, you know what's in there? All this matter. I don't want to hear. Once I just hear woman matter, boyfriend, girlfriend, I stayed away. There are things I didn't know. Consciously, on purpose. Let me tell you. How many of you know what's Jay-Z's wife's name? Beyonce. Jay-Z, right? Are you aware that Jay-Z's children, they don't go to the normal school? They have their own school. They are self-taught. They fly them either to Spain to go and meet their teacher, or their teacher will fly from Spain What? They get money now. Why they not put them for school? No. They don't want the things they are teaching there to enter their mind. They don't want their children to understand those kind of things. Elon Musk has his own school for his own children. The richest man in the world. He created the school for his own children. And other rich people are bringing their children there. Why? But meanwhile, they're telling us to go to school. I'm not against school yet. That's not I said yet. Because next time, maybe if we have time, we'll talk about it. The point is that what the information, I'm at information now. The information they are giving you in your mind, what is it doing to you? They are conditioning you, telling you that you not fit make 3 million. You not fit. So your salary will be between 400,000 and 600K. So you don't know so that what they teach you since. You hear somebody say like, how much do doctor earn now? How much do e-commerce people earn now? Or people that study mass communication? Where do you want to get a job? The highest they can give you, you need to get a bachelor's degree. See, it's a system. It was orchestrated for you. There's a certain level they want you to get to. Bro, more come out Holy Ghost. Come out God, good mind. See, you feel say, I go know how to make 100,000 every day. I'll come tell you. Naturally, I will not tell you. Why should I tell you? So that you come and be competing with me. That is the main fear. You will compete with me. Even if you are my close friend, I will still be sidelining some things. I may show you little, but I will be, because I want to lord it. That's how the system of the world works. Everything starts and ends in your mind. Everything starts and ends in your mind. Once you get the right information and control it, and it may not be comfortable at the beginning. If you can put it in your mind and let it stay. That's why there are certain things you will hear me say again and again. My children not feel poor. They not go know poverty. They not go feel no harm. They will not have the opportunity to know it. And we so condition their mind there. They will not know. When they see negative, they will think like, what's that? If they ever see it, what was that? So we need someone to not train them. But we, all our life, imagine me, all my 36 years of life, somebody have consciously been training me about poverty. Poverty. How do I want to get out? I have master degree in poverty. I'm so educated in it. But we didn't know. We didn't know. See, I will not lie to you. For those of them that work with me that have come to my house, maybe they'll be hearing this for the first time from me. The real reason is that I'm training myself. How do rich people operate when they have 5-bedroom duplex? When I hear 12-bedroom duplex, I'm like, 12 bedrooms. You're going to sleep in only one. So, but there must be something. Now, before I had people staying with me, I brought people. So as I started studying this rich thing, I started discovering that people are a distraction. If I really want to grow fast and succeed with the kind of mind I'm training, they're always bringing vices to me, negative things that make me give my attention to them. You know what? Everybody go. I ask everybody to go. I send everybody away. Settle them well. I'm the only one. Then I said something. This is too big for you. I said, no. I said, I'm using it to practice how I will get a duplex. I want to know how a duplex will feel, so I'm practicing now. I slept on the floor for many years. Sleeping on the floor, became a normal thing. Let me look for somebody to say this one. Sir, for many years, I so suffered. There was no money to eat. To the extent that for days I can go without food. Now, that's why fasting is no longer my problem. Say, let's fast. 40 days, I don't care. My subconscious is used to no food. Yeah, those are cooking for me. So you are seeing now that if you give me food, I'll eat only 2%. I'm used to not eating. It's not my fault. The system has adjusted over the years. To the extent that now, if you give me food and put meat, I may eat it and leave the meat. It's not my fault. My subconscious is used to not eating meat for years. Even when I had money to buy food, I will go and buy food. I will not buy meat. Meanwhile, I will pay for plenty people. Because I was practicing what rich people do, right? So I will pay. But my subconscious has been trained that we don't eat meat. Because when I started having money to buy food, I will buy 30 naira beans, 30 naira bread, 1 pure water, 17 naira. So I didn't have money for meat. So I've not done it for so long. Even now, if you cook for me and give me meat, you have to condition my mind to say, okay, So I've not started training myself that, bro, you will embarrass yourself one day. You will go somewhere, everybody's eating, you will be like a fool. So I started training myself to eat meat. I'm training myself. I'm telling my subconscious, before you go fool yourself one day, you go where people do, you go do anyhow. You have to train your mind. See, I guarantee you, the way we are all dressed now is a reflection of our mind. Have you ever heard a successful person say, the way you are going like this, you will not make it up? Have you ever heard it? Why do you think they say it? Success is predictable because there's a formula. There's a formula. When you say one thing, they'll be like, what did you just say? You say it again, they'll be like, hey, yeah, this one not they go anywhere. You didn't, you just said something in your mind. Now casual talk. It's not casual. They know. So they'll be like, then they see another person, they say, that guy will go far. That guy will go. Why are they saying the guy will go far? Why did they talk say the guy will go far? Why? You said something that they know is not normal. No poor person talks like that. The person is still poor, we can see. But they know that if this guy keeps talking this thing like this, he will get out of poverty. He will get to a stage and he will not be comfortable like that. No, you won't do that. You can't. Every time I tell my guys, they say, sir, you're always doing everything. I say, don't worry. Let me sound like Jesus. Suffer it to be so for now. I say, time will come. I will not be the one choosing my clothes. They will tell me, sir, we have 6 clothes. Which one are you wearing? Pick. I say, okay, this one. They will, normally you wear your shirt by yourself. They will do your like they wear it. And it's not my fault. So now I'm training myself for it. I'm also training myself for humility. I'll train myself. No, don't talk to people like that. I'll go back and say, I'm sorry, the way I spoke. He said, no, it's not a problem. I said, I know, but I'm really sorry, man. Then I go. Then I'm happy with my mind because I have to be humble. You have to be humble. Sometimes before I leave the house, I say, Raymond, as you go now, it doesn't matter what you want to teach. Be humble. There are some people that are seated that know more than you. Be humble. Say, okay, I'm humble. So it's your mind. Oh, I can't stay in a 2-bedroom flat. Oh, what am I doing in a 2-bedroom flat? I'm not married yet. It's when I marry, I'll stay. Who told you? Who gave you the criteria? Who gave you the criteria that you have to marry first? Hey, another matter don't come. Hey. Who told you that you have to marry first before you stay in a 2-bedroom flat? Who told you? Poor people told you. Poor people told you. Poor people. Have you heard this statement? Don't worry. Stay with a guy that you can grow together with. Have you heard it? Please, if you are a lady and not married, please listen to me. Listen to me. See, I'm so transparent. If you like, hear me. If you like, don't hear me. I didn't come here to tell you things for you to believe. No. If I needed your belief, I will not come to tell you. Because I will need you to approve what I'm saying. That you believe it before I will tell you. I didn't come here for your belief. So you can choose to believe or not believe. This is not arrogance. God, so many things are about to come out now. This is not arrogance. I also did not come here to prove a point to you. I am the point right now. I'm not proving anything. See, you can take it or leave it. Don't befriend a poor person. If a guy does not have money, he should not be your boyfriend. If you like, argue. I was poor, I was broke, I was busted. I've been poor. And now, by the grace of God, I'm having money. I know the difference. There is a way. Some will tell me, after this, you're not married. I know what I'm looking for. You're not going to go marry some stupid lady that will raise your kids anyhow with all the things that God has taught me. Are you okay? I'm not doing that. No. We're not doing that. You have to be on point. I'm more interested in my kids than I'm interested in getting married. I'm concerned about the future of my kid. Who is going to raise this kid? What mindset does this person have? Is it the one that will say, you can't, no, there's no food in the house, so let's manage. No, not in my house, we're not managing. We are eating where? Manage, what are you managing? What? I will call the child. What do you want to eat? I've already told myself where I will give birth to my first child. What country? The second child is going to be giving birth to another country. Then I will not marry somebody that will tell me, I don't want to travel out of Nigeria. I already have a problem. Then they say somebody that will tell you that I don't like flights. Meanwhile, I'm planning to have an airline. I will have my own jet. You are telling me you don't like flight. Are you seeing it? I repeat, if you are not married and you are a guy, stay away from women. Go and make money. I'm not joking. No, see, this is I'm teaching now. You think I'm joking. Let me tell you something. With respect to anybody that this will concern, I know some of you will be angry today. I know some of you will not like me. I know some of you will be so emotional. But I have to teach you the truth. Go and ask anybody that is 40 years and above, and the person is not doing well in life. Listen, they will tell you one thing that they missed. If they had known, they would have done it better. They are regretting. So you cannot afford to regret. That's why I don't owe anybody apology if I'm doing my things. I say, hello. Pause. It's my life. It's my life. Leave me. If I have any regret, I will regret. Nobody is going to regret with you. I repeat, nobody. So if you are a guy and you don't have money, leave women alone. There's a certain mindset you will have when you start working to get money. When you start having money, there's a way you will think. There's a way you will talk. There are things you will no longer accept. And she didn't call me. It's because you are not busy. You are not busy. You are looking for one girl that will call you. I called her, she didn't pick. I say, Jesus is Lord. I called her, she did not pick. So you are angry because you called a girl, she did not pick. You are less busy. You don't have work. You don't have work. My phones before it used to be ring. Then later it became vibration. Now it's silence. Silence is not still enough. I will still turn it upside down. I'm busy trying to take over the world. Then is one girl that I'm thinking about. I respect ladies. I love them. I will go to get married. Why not? No. You have to have the correct mindset. Correct mindset. Don't let anybody tell you, so are you not saying that, so is money that is the most important thing? Yes. Yes. Tell me anything right now that is not connected to money. Tell me. What are you not trying to say? Are you not trying to say money is everything? You know that money is not everything, but money is connected to everything. Let's find love first. Love is sweet, but when money enters, love is sweeter. Okay. So fine. What do you even know about love? If you have money, that taste of your love will change. You don't have money, that's how you think you love somebody. You don't love them. When you have real money, you will understand what love is. You will know that, I was joking. I thought that's why you start seeing people say, I used to love him before, but he has changed. He didn't change. He did not change. No. It did not change. It did not change. It did not change. It did not change. You had options. Options came. When you have money, options will not start coming. There are things you cannot see now because you don't have money. You cannot see them. They are there. You will never see them. Money is the extra eye. Once you have money, you start seeing those things. Wow. Please, how much is this thing? I will never forget. I slept on the floor for so long. Meanwhile, I was in a powerful phone. I was already running a business. I was helping some of my guys pay their school fees. I was doing stuff. But I was still sleeping on the floor. Oh, subconscious. I'd never had issues with it. I slept on the street for many years. So sleeping on the floor was a normal thing. I slept inside buses, inside abandoned cars. So sleeping on the street was like on the floor is a normal thing. I've done it for so long. So it didn't mean anything to me. One day I was speaking with my mom. And my mom asked me, he said, the other day you were teaching, I heard you say you sleep on the floor. Do you still sleep on the floor? I'm like, yeah, mommy, why? She said, go and buy a bed. There's a way she said it, so the thing entered. I'm like, okay, mommy. So I now called one of my guys. I said, come, go on, how much is this bed? Say, go and price it. He came back and said, sorry, 6,000. I said, what did you say? Because I told him, I said, check for that small one. My mindset. He said, no, let me toss a big one. I said, check for that small one. No, that only one person can just sleep. And my mom said, I'm sleeping on the floor. And I thought about it. I think I should be able, how much is it? Say? He came, 6,000. I couldn't cry in his presence. I'm like, do you know how many 6,000 are blown in this week only? But my mind could not carry sleeping on a bed. Even right now, as I speak to you now, all my 3 rooms, I have 3 beds, right? All of them are still on the floor. My mind, I'm still getting out of poverty. So that you can relate. My mind have not put bed, they can't put the pillow. My mind never carry on. Now, last week, I said, okay, you know what, Raymond? Since you are not ready for this in your mind, you never train and reach. Go carry out the bed, put it on top of each other. Oh yeah, raise the bed. I'm not joking. This is what I did last week. So every time I catch myself still living some area of poverty, I'm still poor in some area, I'm like, no. We need to train our mind, train the mind. Hence, I fought for 2 days not to stay in that room. The room is nice. I said, no way. I'm not fit stay this room. I don't pass this level. When I wanted to go and rent cameras, I went with Jamima. When the first person we went to brought out the cameras, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, I like quality. I can't do this. I can't. I just said I can't. Some of you saw me flying a drone, right? That drone is 1.6 million. Where's my laptop? You have my laptop, right? Okay, I have a lot of things I would have said you bring it out. My laptop is 1.7 million naira. I can give you the name. Go and check it online. Laptop. Yes, it's laptop. I'm telling you this to understand that I came years ago when I was telling my people, I will dash people phones. Don't worry, in this life, I will dash people phones. They thought I was doing faith talk. You know those faith talk? Say, have you heard fake it until it becomes real? This is what they were teaching you. This is what they were teaching you. They were trying to tell you that if you can act it, your subconscious is a fool. Your subconscious is a fool. Once you can convince it to take anything, it will act on it exactly like that. I never went to any school to learn how to drive. When I was driving today, this one was tripping. Wow, you can drive very well. Never. 2006, when I met my dad for the first time, I didn't know my dad until I was 20 years old. So he had one of these Toyota small car, this lady's kind of car. So my younger brother said, tell daddy now, because I was the favorite of the house now, the newborn baby. She said, tell daddy that you want to go and learn how to drive, we'll give you the key. So I now told my daddy to please them, give us key. Meanwhile, before then, I'll be asking people, how do you drive? So GR1 is like this. GR2. So I have used my mind to think about it again and again. So when I sit in a car, I'll be looking at the driver. He match the clutch. Put in GR1. Okay, go. So I've rehearsed it without a car. I've rehearsed it every time because I knew I was going to get a car. So when the opportunity came that day, everybody was driving. I was watching them. When it got to my turn, and I do, they say, but you say you cannot drive. You've never driven before. I say yes. Then we go to my father scolded me that we did one thing, we did the car, one thing. And I vowed. I said I will never drive anybody's car again until I buy mine. Since 2006 until which year? This is 2023, right? 2022. 2021 was the first time I had my own car. And when I wanted to drive, now it was automatic. And I started learning about automatic. So the guy that was carrying me to work over and over, just for me to familiarize myself with Abuja, was new. And I told him, okay, I will need to start driving tomorrow. And I said, but you said you have never driven before. I said, yes. He said, so how do you want to start driving tomorrow? I said, it's not a problem, I'll drive. See, I'll get there. The man was looking at me. He's a road safety officer. And he gave me the key. And I sat down. Turn on the car. Where? And I was driving. And the man said, but sir, you say you know Sabi drive. You never drive before. I said, yes. He said, but you they drive well. I said, yes, now I go drive well now. He said, but you say you never drive before. I said, yes. He said, but you they drive well now. I said, yes. He said, sir, maybe you don't understand. You don't drive car before. I said, no. But why you call Sabi drive like this? Perfect. One day I carried my mechanic. I wanted to pass one narrow place. The road was open, but there was the only place that was tied was narrow. I said, I want to pass here. The mechanic said, we're going to enter Gota. I said, no, be me, are you? I drove, I passed the place. The mechanic like, the way you were driving, you sabi drive. Yes. What happened was, years ago, I told my mind, there is nothing that we cannot do. If I tell you we're doing it, we will do it. So I trained my mind. Then I studied. I know that the only thing that makes people afraid of driving is lack of confidence. They are not confident. So I told myself, we are confident. We are confident. We are confident. We are confident. Say after me. We are confident. I will say after myself. Say it again. Say it again. Yes. It's not a foolish thing. I trained my mind. And I drove. And today I'm driving. I'm the one who's teaching people how to drive. All these things you are doing is because you have not trained your mind. Let me talk to the guys. How will I talk to that girl now? She's fine. Oh, she's beautiful. What will I do? Should I? Maybe I should block her. You don't stress. Hello? Don't let the guys I'm talking to. Don't stress. Work on your mind. Work on your mind. The reason you cannot talk to her is because you not get mind. You not get mind. You never train your mind to know what you deserve and what you not deserve. So you see fine girl, you say, how would they talk? Me, Raymond, how will I? Are you joking? How will I talk? Once I scale you, I'm like, Mama Mia, how we are going to you? The first question I ask is that, hello, ma'am, where's your ring? And she's wondering, who is this guy? I'm like, I just want to know if you are married or not so that I can know how to talk. And she's like, I like this guy. You don't, why would you not like me? Ladies like confidence. And confidence smells. Oh, you don't know? Confidence is a language. Only those that have it can speak it. Train your mind. 70,000 naira salary, now you don't collect since you graduate. 70,000, are you all right? What can 70,000 naira do? 70,000. Let me tell you something that happened last week. When this guy that is supposed to be in charge of our camera is the head of the multimedia unit, when he told me, sir, my stomach, I want you one thing, I said, don't worry, if you can't come, just stay back, we'll take care of it. When he got to the hospital, I was the one calling. Normally, I'm supposed to run away, right? No. How far? What did the doctor say? I kept doing it because I want to practice. If wahala come and they call me, I go feel so farm. All this, I'm Mr. Raymond K money. I know how to make money. What can you do? And he said, the doctor said they will do scam. What they will do scam. I said, how much? How much? He told me I sent the money. Not me born am. Before him papa respond, before him mama respond, I don't send the money. They finished scan. I said, what did they say? Are you going for operation or surgery? He said, yes, sir. I'm trying to gather my money. I said, are you okay? How much? Ask the doctor. How much? He told me I wired the money. It's not because I had money. You know, you understand. I was training my mind that we have money. We have money and we must learn how to take charge. Money is for you to use. Money is a tool. He said, oh, Nikoko, the goal is to make money. That's a wrong goal. The goal is not to make money. That's why you're not making money, because that's what you have told your subconscious. When you now make money, everything ends. That's the only goal you have. To make when you have made the money, what do you want to do with the money? There are some of us, if they give us 10 million, it's too far. If they give us 3 million, the 3 million will go back to 50,000. You know why? Our mindset, our subconscious knows that it's only 50,000 we can manage. We are used to managing 50,000. Transport to work, transport back, pay NEPA B, pay DSTV so that you can watch Big Brother Naija. So your mind knows the only thing. You cannot do subscription of 10,000 naira. You will just die. You will die. You will die. The other day I was talking to my pastor's wife. She said, do something on my phone. And I said, check your balance. I said, Mommy, why is it not working? He said, what? I said, you have money now. He said, yes. She was cool. Okay, I have money. I said, Mommy, the balance. I said, Mommy, can you tell me, is there a way you did it? I want to know. She liked what I did. My pastor's wife had a balance of 60-something thousand naira airtime. I was blown. Airtime, 64,000. I'm like, what is happening? She now told me, say, okay. Say, how much do you have? I said, I don't have. I check. I said, oh, it's 18 naira or something. She now said, okay. He said, how much do you load? And I told her, it's okay, this is what you do. She now taught me what to do. I'll teach you, don't worry. She now taught me what to do. I said, oh, wow. The last time I checked, I called somebody the first day and I told them that, don't worry, keep talking. He said, oh, sorry. I said, okay, let me bamboozle you a little. I said, my airtime balance is 55,000 naira. He said, sorry, what did you say? I said, my airtime balance is 55,000 naira. He said, sir, airtime to make call. I said, yes. Do you want me to tell you about my data? How many of you saw when I screenshotted my data on the platform? It was because of that conversation. I had to check my data. I don't check my data. I always have data. I have data in this phone. I have in that phone. I have a Wi-Fi that is there. There's data. I have another Wi-Fi. Because I was traveling. So I sat down. I loaded data on all of them. I can't be stranded. Why you never say now? I don't get data. I don't get data. I don't get data. In this age and time, you don't have data. And how can you open your mouth to say you don't have data and you're okay? You are living in the 21st century. You don't have data. You are okay. It's a sin. Don't eat if you don't have data. That's my most popular quote. Do not eat if I'm not joking. Information. Let's dwell on information a little bit. Stop it. People that will tell you it's not working. Nigeria no good. People they buy car every day. Nigeria no good. People they build us every day. Why you not be the one they build us? All fingers are not equal. We agree. Must you be the short one? You must wake up your mind. That's what we're talking about today. So information. Sir, what bank do you use?
I use
GT. Okay. What if I know you're a big man, right? What if I send you 10K now? Papa say yes, sir. What if I send you 10K now? Will you do anything for you? You'll do something, right?
Yes.
Have you met me before? No. Wow. See, do you even notice that? We have not done the transaction yet, too. Everywhere don't change. Everywhere don't change. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm showing you practicals. It's a mindset. You know what happened now? Every adult is used to receiving money. I'll say it again. Every adult, matured person who don't get sense, they are used to receiving money. They know what happens to them when they receive money. They like it. It does something good to them. So when I talked about money, everybody's conscious, not just money, but receiving money, sending money to his account. All our consciousness changed the atmosphere of the room. Because we are used to it. We like receiving money. So everybody could smell it. It's even different now. As I'm talking now, it's different from what it was that time. There was a harmony. Everybody was willing to, hey, you want to send that to me? What if you just give her? She go give her. Make it send for me too. I will use me as experiment too. Your subconscious is used to this kind of things because these are the kind of things you have trained it for. Hey, if I just see money for road now, if I do work out, if I just get 10,000 now. So your subconscious has been trained like that. So he knows how to react when things like that happens. He knows how to react. That's what happened now. But I'll still send you 10K. I'll send it. Hey, I'll send it. Yeah. I'll send it. It's 10K small money. It's not a problem. I'll send it. So you must work with your subconscious. Some of us who have never thought of having 5 million naira. When I mean thought of, it's not like saying, I don't say one day I go blow. I'll just do it. Not that type. Have you ever sat down and asked yourself, if I have 5 million naira now, what would I do with it? Okay, I'll do this business. How I want to get myself. I don't think get myself. Only does more they focus on reality. Only you by yourself. You kill them. Only you by yourself. You kill them. So, as far as you're concerned, your subconscious is not reality. See, anything you tell your subconscious to do is what it will do. Let me give you an idea. When you drive a car and you hit something and you have an accident, do the police come to arrest the thing you hit? Who did they arrest? Because it's your mind that drove you there. I like an example that Apostle Joshua gave. He was teaching about the mind. If a man beats his wife, slaps his wife, it's not the hands that slap the wife. It's the mind that told the man, slap him. It's the mind. So my question to you now is, what do you have in your mind? Have you met people that every time they talk to you, they quote a movie? Did you hear me? Every time these people they talk to you, they quote a movie. Have you met anybody like that? Once they talk, they must quote a movie. They must refer it to a movie. They have watched so much movies. So all what they have in their mind is movies. Have you listened to some people when they talk? All they do is they just quote Bible. They quote a lot of Bible. Even yourself, you are frustrated because the Bible is not showing their life. The point is that all what they have put in their mind is scriptures. They have studied so much scriptures. Have you listened to some people, when you talk to them, they just speak so much grammar. They have trained their mind that speaking grammar is the thing. So they just like speaking grammar. They don't care whether you like it, you don't, whether they are communicating, they just like speaking grammar. Have you met some people? They know how to dress very well. Oh my goodness. So well. You admire them. But once they open their mouths, that's the end. So they have trained themselves in the area of dressing. They've told themselves that, dress the way you want to be addressed. So they have worked on that side. So the mind have several segments that you need to work on. Poverty is not the lack of money. So what I'm doing to you now, I'm injecting your mind to remove the poverty. This drug I'm giving you now, this injection I'm giving you now, is what will remove the poverty from your mind, because in your mind, poverty is not the lack of money. Poverty is not the lack of money. You can be so poor that everything you have is money. The only thing you have is money. See, I have met people that have money, but they are poor in many areas. I will not give this example. It's not nice. It's not a nice example, so I won't do it. One very stupid example came. I'm not doing that. Never. Okay, let me do it. Because one of the reasons why we don't learn, I hope you know that there's a way to learn. It's not enough to learn. When we went to school, they taught us to learn. And what they didn't do is that they didn't teach us how to learn. So if they had taught us how to learn, most of us will not come out of school the way we are. They didn't teach us how to learn. They just taught us to learn. So we are just learning. We didn't know how to learn. First, for those of you that have kids, when you see your child asking you so much questions, that child, his mind is fresh. So he's learning how to learn. Be careful how you answer that child. Be careful the examples you give. That's why we stay with that child forever. I'm grateful to my mom because my mom was a teacher. She's still into education anyway. So she taught me how to learn, even though she didn't know that was what she was doing. She taught me to always ask questions in class. She taught me even if the answer is not correct, make sure you stand up and say what is in your mind. She taught me that. She taught me that before you answer the question, be sure that you understand it. Say it to yourself again. Read it carefully. And be sure. I was 7 years old. I'm 36 now. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Solomon again. Train up a child in the way he should go. There's a way a child is supposed to go. Most of us, our parents train us in the way we are not supposed to go. They train us in the way of poverty. Like I said earlier, for those of you that came late, nobody can be successfully poor. You have to be trained to be. See, it takes a certain set of principles to be poor. And most of us, we have implemented them so well. Hence, we are poor. If we failed in all of them, we will not be poor now. Including me. Will be extremely successful. But we so implemented them well. Any small thing and not get money. Can't you have another thing to say? They never talk finish and not get money. I beg, which is the contribution when they do. When I not say money, no, the country tight or the country. Now you tight for, not they tell me. What in the world? Not talk come out of here. All those that work with me, they know. They don't come to me and say, Sare, it's not possible. Are you okay? What do you mean it's not possible? What is not possible? What did you do? I always tell people, say, I've done my best. That's why it's not working. Your best is not good enough. Have you done your all? Are you ready to die for this thing? That's why you're not getting a result out of it. You're not ready to die for it. You're not ready. I faced a lot of discouragement for this program. But I told myself, no way. We are not giving up. We don't give up. We don't run away. We don't say we are not doing it again. And I came here and I'm still doing it. So you have to train your mind. If somebody tells you now that, hey, sir, what's your name? What if I give you a link to people that are into product design? top guys that you can work with. Do you like that? Baba, stand up. Experiment. I'll give you for sure. I have them. I have good ones. I will give you for sure. Any experiment I do here is practical. I'll give you for sure. All right? And take note. The people I'm selecting, I'm not just selecting them. Let's go spiritual a little bit. There's a spirit inside of me. There's a spirit inside of me that controls me. So he tells me what to do at every time. Every time. So I'm not just doing the things I'm doing. Me too, I'll go and listen to these things. Oh, you thought I'm just preaching? Oh, I will go and sit down and listen to it. You see me washing myself one day. She saw me washing myself. I see seriousness. I was listening to myself. I was so serious. She was like, hey, wait. She said, I was serious. I was listening to myself. No, I listened to. Even this morning, I played one of my messages by myself, for myself. I said, wow. I heard something. I said, wow. That's great. I went to go and rewind it again. Wow. One day I listened to myself. I was angry. I went back to the drawing board. No. I went back. I'm not going to finish teaching you, and you will not see me one day. Now, but Raymond, where are you going to? God forbid, but no way. No. I will implement. And I don't teach you things I have not done. So look at what happened to him. Did I stone him? Did I ask him to stand up? What made him stand up? I introduced information to him. People have died because of April Fool. April Fool. What happened? Information. So the quality of information that you have is what we are seeing now. The way your life is now is equal to the quality of information that you have. What information do you have? I repeat, what information do you have? What thing you get, plus word of God, plus everything for the word. Now they ask now, what information do you have? If you don't have information, your life cannot improve. I just told that guy now, I will give him, I have guys. I'm an IT guy. I do very well in IT. I have guys. What information do you have? See, as I was coming to Jos, I told myself, we're not flying, let's drive. I've never driven from city to state to state. I said, let's drive, let's not fly. So as I was coming, I saw, I was like, man, don't you think I want to stay in Jos? I like this place. So I was seeing so many opportunities. Opportunities were everywhere. Listen to me. You don't see with your eyes. You see with your mind. You are stuck because you are seeing with your eyes. You see with your mind. I was seeing opportunity everywhere. I'm like, God. I wanted to rent cameras. I was looking for good cameras I didn't see. I said, boy, come and set up a studio here and collect all the businesses. Set up a studio here, collect all the businesses. Camera guys were talking rubbish. I was asking for things they didn't have. I'm like, what? Things I play with in my house, now I don't get. Man. I was seeing farm work. I saw potato everywhere. I won't discuss potato in Sarah's house. I'm like, let's just be doing farm work now. Let me be sending somebody money. They'll just be bringing the potato. I'll just be selling. I'll get somebody that will be doing that one. Hey, you see, I'm thinking, I don't care how much it will cost. Once you want to do anything, you are thinking about money. That's poor mindset. Now, they worry you. That poor mindset. It took me years to train myself that. Let me tell you, in case you don't know. The day I planned that I want to come to Jos, the only money I had was 270. I told you now that my budget is 200,000, and you told me it's too small. 270,000 was what I had in December. But as I speak to you now, I have spent 780,000 for this program you are seeing now. I can give you a breakdown, but because of confidentiality, I will not say it. There are some people here that they will not be nice. They will not like to hear some things. They will not want to hear it. It will destroy some things for them. So I won't say it. I will not tell you how much it costs to rent all this equipment. I won't say that. What of the team members that came with me? What of the food that we are eating? What other thing do you spend money for? Not the amount, just tell me. Whenever your superior is talking to you, or anybody you know, I said this thing to you in the car the other day, that is of higher ranking talking to you, whether it's an elderly person, or you just know that you just sense that this person, me and I not be mates, either in this meeting now, when they are talking to you, listen with your life. What did I say? Now, the reason I asked her to repeat it is to discipline her, and so that her subconscious will know that, this is serious. Then it will enter. So every information be careful you listen to. Be careful the movies you watch. I taught so those of you in School of Life. I think it's in the paid class. I don't know which class I taught it. I taught you how that I was seeing a movie. From the beginning of the movie, it was sex. And for the next week, I was horny all through. I'm like, what is going on? Until the Holy Ghost now told me, stop that movie. I'm like, whoa. He said, yes. He said, that's the people that created the movie. That's their intent. I'm like, whoa. Okay, I see. These things are so organized, you will not know. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful the information you take to your consciousness. Once your consciousness sends it to your subconscious, you are doomed. You are doomed. Forget it. It's your subconscious that will be working. You go don't respond. You go don't do what you want to do before you go know. Be careful. So, why I taught her that? It's a very expensive thing I just taught her. When somebody is talking to you, listen. Like, listen. Don't be hasty to respond. Listen. What is this? That's how to learn. You can write that down now. How to learn. How do you learn things? There's a way to learn. You don't just learn. You listen and understand. Solomon again said, get wisdom. Wisdom is the foundation. He said, but above everything that you will get understanding. What is this Raymond even they talk safe? If she had understood what I said, she would respond well. She didn't understand it. So you must understand. Sometimes we are asked questions, we don't understand, and it's not our fault. It is our subconscious that kicks in. Anytime you hear okay, let me do something to you. Anytime you hear anything, before anything happens, that information goes to your subconscious. It will set your heart. If you have anything that matches that thing, when he finds it, he will not say, okay, what do we normally do when this thing happens? That's what it will do. That was not the question. I don't care if your system is down. Are you seeing? They don't teach us how to learn. They don't teach us how to learn. We won't defend all the time. Don't ever catch yourself defending. It's poor people that defend. That's another sign of poverty. Don't defend. Don't defend. Go on the internet and see people talking about me. I don't defend. Why am I defending? Am I not the one you're talking about? I am the point. Why are you the one listening to me? I'm not the one listening to you. Go and think about that first. Don't ever find yourself defending, trying to justify it. Don't justify it. Don't justify it. If you are wrong, just say, I'm sorry. Case closed. But if the person is superior and demands an explanation, then you explain. And in your explanation, don't try to defend. You are training your mind. You will find yourself defending everything in life. Let me talk to ladies now. Come back to computers. That's why ladies, okay, let me not look at them. That's why you people have, with respect, I hope you're understanding my language and my communication, so you don't feel like I'm rude or I'm talking anyhow. That's why ladies have issues, because every time a guy does something, they always want to nag and complain and fight about it and defend it. You're supposed to do it. No. Your mind, your operating system, this is the way you have trained your mind. Please come and write on the board. Mindset. We are on mindset now. Mindset. Mindset is a compound word. It's a compound word. It has two elements. It has mind and it has setting. The way it is set. The way the mind has been set. The way the mind has been programmed. Every time information comes to you, before your brain will do anything, it will go to your It's so fast. God is great. It happens in split seconds. It will go to. Have you seen yourself like that? Oh, where's this name? What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name? Ada. No. What's his name? You know what you're doing? You are searching your files. You are searching. Your subconscious is working. It's searching all the files. If you just mistakenly say, I don't remember. That's the end. The search stop. Bam. Case closed. Case closed. Infinito. That's it. Nothing. Forget it. Then years ago, I learned something. You can never hear me say, I forget. Gee, Lord, I hope they are understanding what I'm saying. You can never hear me say, I forget. Me, forget. I don't forget. Because I'm training my mind to tell my mind that we can forget things. It's a lie. I don't forget. You hear me say things like this. Don't worry, I will remember. That's what you hear me say. You hear me say things like, don't worry, I will remember. I will remember. And I will actually remember. Benita, I've done it many times. I will actually remember. Me, I will actually remember. Because I've trained my mind. So when I say I will remember, then my mind automatically knows that, we have to look for this thing. What fire is this? Which day? Where? Which place did it happen? We start thinking. You will not hear me tell you. Look at, I will not tell your story. You begged me not to tell your story. I thought I was going to say her story today, so she begged me. The day we met online, she was saying some things. I was pissed off. I'm like, I think they worried this one. I wanted to block her. Immediately. I just said, this is the reason you are alive. To train people like this. It's by God's grace you are where you are now. If nobody taught you to have this information, you would have been worse than her. So don't be harsh. Then I told her, I said, I will remind you. I said, don't worry. She said, remind me what? I will remind you. I will leave the rest of the story. Yes, and I told her what I will remind her of, and I told her the day I will remind her. You see all those things I used to say? It's not prophecy. Don't think it's words of knowledge, it's the Holy Ghost. No. I know these things. So I can tell you something, I can say, I will remind you this thing. Okay, let me do one. Watch. No, she didn't see this one coming. Do you remember one day we were chatting, and I said, I'll come and visit you in Jos. You know, I said, I said, don't worry. I said, the day I'll come and visit you, will not be at home. He said, where will I go? Anyway, in this Jos, I said, you not go there. I said, no worry, when you go out, I will remind you. How many of you are in group 1 when she said she was in Abuja when I asked where was her house? Okay, what did make me remember whether she's in Abuja or not? What did make me remember? I told my mind, when I say things that I say I want to remember, make sure you remind me. You don't understand? Maybe you are not getting what I've been saying. It's a training. You sit down and train your mind. You map it out. You say, okay, we are going to be prosperous. We go make money for this life. Okay, so what do I need to do? So you start telling people, don't talk to me like that. No, I don't like it. Don't explain too much. Just say them, sorry. Don't be talking to me like that. What happen now? What you do? You close share? Yes, make it share. Start leaving them. Let them, my friends know me. You don't talk you can't even come to my circle, not to talk of talking anyhow. No. My thoughts are always good. All my thoughts are wonderful. If I tell you some of the things I think about, you'll be like, are you okay? I'm very okay. I plan to do this kind of teaching in the 36th state of Nigeria. I don't care how much it costs me. I don't care whether any government supports me, whether I want to do it. Because I know what will come out of it. I want to do it. And I've done it in many states. I've done it in Enugu. I've done it in Kwara State. I've done it in Lagos. I've done it in Ibadan. I've done it in Warri. I've done it in plenty places. I've even gone to teach children in schools with my own money. Don't worry. There's something that you don't know. On that mindset, there's something that you don't know. What you sow is a law. It's not where you sow that you will reap. What you sow, whether it's law of karma, you want to call it, I don't care. What you sow is what you will reap. Not where you sow. I'm sowing kindness now. I'm sowing helping people. I'm sowing teaching people. I'm sowing, I will reap it. I will reap it. If you write a code that is wrong, the computer will tell you error. It's telling you that what you have typed is wrong. Inside of me, if you bring fear, let's say my mind is a computer now, if you bring fear, once it hits my subconscious is supposed to hit my conscious. So I was like, oh, that's fear. Oh, accident, right? Whoa. Then it goes to my subconscious. My subconscious will check and check. Error. We have no fear. We don't know fear. There's nothing like fear here. What do you want me to do? I can't do it. I can't process this information. No fear, no fear. I've killed fear a long time ago. If you put gun in front of my head, like, I will laugh. I trained my... How many of you with me when I talk about mosquito? Is it in the paid class I discussed it? Okay, in the paid class. If you put gun on my head like this, I'm not scared. I don't... That thing that used to be scared is not in my system. I have trained myself over the years. If this building collapses, everybody's running, I will not run. I will walk out majestically. I don't run. When Joe was not feeling fine, I told him, don't pray. You know what I told him? I said, I do not pray emergency prayers. The devil will not give me prayer points. The devil will not tell me to pray. Is he mad? He will not tell me when to pray. I pray when I want to pray. Not the devil, except God tells me pray. Not devil. Devil can bring a situation now. Hey, something's happening. No, let's start praying for this thing that happened. That's emergency prayer. In fact, it will not work. I don't fear. I have deleted fear. Anything I want to do, no matter how big it is. Now, I'm telling myself that my dreams are too small. They are too small. I need to do bigger things. So I keep pushing myself. Then I look back. I'm like, whoa, I've come this far. This is good. I learned a serious lesson from this program, more than all of you. The preparation of this program taught me things for a bigger program. I've been doing a lot of programs, but the kind of challenges I faced in this one, I have never faced them. So I'm like, so if I had not done this one, that's how one day I will wake up and say I want to do a bigger one. And I will now collapse. I say, now I know. That was why I was no longer angry with you guys. I would say, it's not about you people. Everything starts with leadership and ends with leadership. If you are a father of the home is not working, it's you. It's not your wife, it's you. If you are the prefect of the class, and the class is not working, it's the student, it's you as the prefect. If you are a leader of an organization, the organization is not working, it's not the people, it's you. What information do you have? How is your mind set? Let me tell you a story. In the UK, years ago, is it Prince Charles or one of those princes? They've been trained that a prince does not run. That is, a prince does not run from any or for anything. If something is happening, a prince should not run. So one day, I think there was something like a bull. For those of you that don't know bull looks like a cow, have those horns, very big and powerful. So I think he burst out of the zoo. So he's kind of running away. So people were running helter-skelter, running. And Prince was walking the direction the bull was coming from. So as people were running, he was supposed to run, right? But he was trained that a prince does not run. The story stated that when they saw that the bull was coming, it was other people that went to give their life. They had to go and fight to make sure they kill the bull and do something about the bull. When they now sat in down, small boy, they now asked him, why didn't you run? He said, I was trained that a prince does not run. He was trained. So you think you just see people in position. He's a prince, he's a queen. You think it just happened? No. There are things they don't tell you. That's what I've come here to expose you to. They will never tell you these things. And I told you from the beginning, the reason they will not tell you is because they are too busy influencing their life. They are too busy doing what they are doing. Is it Peter Obi that want to come and sit down and start teaching you how to learn? No. Or is it the people in NNPC that want to come and tell you you have to put your life together? They don't finish with their family. They are busy erecting structure, doing what they want to do. To them, they know the secret of success now, so they should just be succeeding. So that's why it's easy. When they just see you misbehave, they change you, put another person. They don't have... Have you worked with successful people? Let me see your hand. You have worked with anybody that you can consider that, okay, this person get money or they do something. I've worked with a lot of them. I consciously work with millionaires. Like this, my pastor now is one of the last ones. Second to last one I work with. I work with a lot of millionaires to see I want to know their mindset, how they think. They don't have time for rubbish. They will just scan your mind and know that this one, it won't go far. They will rather pay you and keep you where you are. Like, there are privileges you will never have. They know you will mess it up. You go mess them up because of your mind and the way it has been set. The way it has been programmed. There is a way. If we give you 50,000, you get what you must do. You must go and shower joint. Must. Your mind is programmed like that. It's programmed like that. You go play gamble. You go play bet Ninja. Must. You have programmed your mind like that. Some of us will get money, we must cook egusi soup. That's how we know that money has arrived. Mindset. When we are growing up, every Sunday we must eat rice. We now call it Sunday rice. Who told you usually on Sunday we eat rice? I learned that a long time ago. You don't kill chicken until Christmas Day. Jesus. Please change that today. When you go home today or tomorrow, kill chicken. Don't wait till Christmas. I'm serious. Practice these things. My mom taught me years ago. He said, if you go for party, don't beg for food. I said, Mommy, but they will give us, they don't give us. He said, no, don't beg. He said, tell me anything they gave you there. When you come, I'll give it to you. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to a party looking forward to not collecting so that I will go and collect plenty one at home. I will not count everything. Mommy, they give them Fanta, and they give them 7-Up. He said, but it's not only one person that drank all of that. I said, but Mommy, but that's what you said now. My mom will not go and buy all of them. My dad told me one time, he said, you took second last time. If you take first this time, I'll buy you a bicycle. I said, you buy a bicycle? I know my daddy to be a man of his word. Parents, no they lie. Your children, they learn. No they lie. You they teach them mindset. I took first. My daddy heard the news and went to buy me a bicycle. He drove in and said, here's your bicycle. I started crying. I entered the bicycle. Since that time, first. Whether I tell me bicycle or not, because I knew that, this first thing, mindset. One time, I took first, and I was happy. My mom sat me down, said, you're happy? He said, come, let me tell you something. He said, you got 72 here for 100. Where's the remaining 28? I said, Mommy, I'm the highest. He said, shut up. Where is the remaining 20? Why did you fail these ones? Go and bring the question paper. Now first I take, my mama scolded me. What happened here? He said, this one, you got 83, 80 something, you're happy. Who else got something else in the class? And I said, I called the person who got this. He said, first, somebody got more than you first. Let's start with that one. Then, all this, my mom now brought all the question paper. By the time we're done with all the things I failed, it's as if I took class in the class. It's as if I took class in the class. After my mom did that to me twice, bro, every of my scripts, 92, 98, 92, 100 over 100, 92. First test, 20 over 20. Second test, because I'm going to home to go and face a mother that will tell me, hey, so I'm not ready to face. And she's disciplined. She's not joking. No. She's not, if I talk anyhow, I will receive backhand. The slap, or more. So I'm like, okay, Mommy, no. She said, come here. I'm like, Mommy, no, it's not. Did I ask you to explain? No. Come closer. I'm like, Mommy, but kneel down. I'll start crying. Oh yeah, I'll do it like this. I will listen. I will obey. And I will understand. I will listen. I will do it for 1 hour. When my mom says, okay, I'm sweating. On my leg, I can't walk again. I'm doing like this. I'm like, everyone laughs everywhere. So, if Mommy calls you, you shut up. I'm here. And this quantitative reasoning, come and read this question. I will now read it. What is he saying? I will now explain. Why did you fail it? The problem is that you are not listening. I told you, read. She taught me. She didn't know that this thing she was teaching me was for life. It's a mindset. The way you are programming your mind, the way you are programming your children, the way you even drive your car. Your car is so dirty, you don't wash it, and you're saying, I want to be rich. You can't be rich. No. Rich people are excellent people. Beyonce, one time, set up a conference, a big concert. For 2 days, she was so busy with the preparation, she forgot she has not eaten. She forgot. And she got to the concert. There was something she didn't like about the stage. He said they should scatter the whole stage. Stage of millions. She told them, it's my concert. I'm the one that will pay the money. Scatter it. Meanwhile, we are claiming, we are not worldly. You are doing Michael Jackson. We are not worldly. And you are not excellent. Your mindset is poor. Your mindset is poor. It's poor. They tell you come by 11. You have known about the program since, so you still came late. You were comfortable coming late. How were you? How were you comfortable? How were you okay? You were okay to come late for something that you are aware. Tomorrow is Sunday. Some people have not on their clothes now. They have not prepared what they will wear. They do. God. See, we were taught like that. We were taught. Sometimes when I look at the people that work with me, I'm happy. Because I've now worked on their mindset. They now know certain things. I was just like, oh, thank you. At least if nobody else, these ones, yes. How are you comfortable? You go to church late. Like, sir, how are you okay? You are normal. It's not about God. It's not about the meeting. Something was planned. You are part of the plan. They told you that we'll start 8:30. You were okay. You okay. You say I have excuses. My excuses are valid. See, is this your excuse that have been valid? Not be the life where they live with this. Every time you see they give the same excuse, you will not explain. Years ago I learned this, 2006, 7. Successful people don't give excuses. Only failures give excuses. They will give you 100 reasons why the thing is not working. 1,000 ways to die, right? They didn't teach you 1,000 ways to live. 1,000 ways. Okay, you don't know that program on DSTV. 1,000 ways to die. They will give you reason. And sir, as I was coming, the hold up, shut up. What time did you leave your home? Because you are staying in the city. You are supposed to know that there should be hold up in that place. Or did you plan in case there is hold up? You didn't plan. You didn't plan. You didn't see it important. See, let me tell you something. Nobody wakes up and becomes successful. No. The same way you went to nursery school, primary school, secondary school, university, and got PhD. That's how it is. It is the little things that you are doing. I want to start writing by myself now. Give me. It's the little things that you are doing, that becomes the mindset. The mindset. You are setting up your mind. It's a setting. You are setting up your mind. You are setting it by yourself. You are arranging it. You are telling your mind, we go late for meeting and it's okay. Go late for meeting. Never. You can never. No, never. No. Bro, people are gossiping around you. You say, what even happen, Seth? Okay. What do you want benefit for what happen? How go to affect you? It's not as if they have discussing one important thing. No. For the guys, you are not a sport person. You're not doing gymnastic or athletic, or you play ball, or you can kiss somebody because of Mayu. That passion that you are using for Manchester United, if you use it for your own life, come on. You have to work on your mind and the way you have set it. The setting of your mind. Let me teach you something. For those of you that work in offices, if you notice, there is a way the boss talk to everybody. And there's a way the boss talk to one person. Is in every office. I will say it again. There's a way the boss talk to everybody, including that person. But there's a way the boss talk to that person. That person, there's something special about the person. We all don't like that person. But there's something special about that guy. The boss cannot talk to that guy anyhow, or that woman anyhow. But he can talk to other people. It's the mindset of that person. There's something about that person. Is it not the same boss? They say, if na Raymond do now, they go allow me go. Yes. Are you Raymond? Do you have the mindset that Raymond has? Can you deliver the result that Raymond will deliver? I used to tell people that work with me, and I'll keep saying it again. I learned it in 2006. If your boss gives you something to do, and is the one now reminding you about the thing he gave you to do, you are a failure. You are a failure. And I say, how have you done it? Start crying, just kneel down and say, God, forgive me. I don't want to fail, I want to succeed. You are a failure. You are a failure when they give you something to do and it did not work. They give you something to do, and you are bold. You come back to say it didn't work. Your mindset, because you are okay, is a virus. I hate poverty. You are so okay to say it didn't work. And you are comfortable and you are smiling. So no, I tried it. Get me a hotel to stay. He says, no, I went to, I don't know the hotels here. I went to this one. They say that I went to this one. They say, I went to this one. Yesterday. Only yesterday. Just to get camera people, I can tell you that I called 90% of all the media people in this church. Now you are understanding why I was making those calls. Because success don't give excuses. I called people to the extent that the same people that I've called, they can't recommend the same set of people. Like, I don't call everybody. I didn't say, I've called 3. I was going to people's offices. I will drive. I will be on this side of town. They will not tell me this person's office is here. I will drive down. I kept doing it. Because I was not going to come back and say, we did a program in Jos. Where's the video? No video. What happened? There was no camera crew. There's somebody who will ask you, in the whole of Jos. It's true. It's your mindset. In the whole of Jos, you didn't get a camera person, even if it's a quack one. And you're coming to us to tell us that you didn't do it. Nobody will beat me. I'm the boss, right? But I train myself. Don't give excuses. No. You don't give excuses. Yesterday I told people that I started my car. It didn't start. It was Sarah that helped me. If not me, I will just leave it. I will take Uber and come for the meeting. I can't be going for a meeting late, even when you are the leader. Yesterday when we had a meeting, when I came late, I was apologizing. That's the first thing I did. I said, I'm so sorry I came late. I'm sorry. And I didn't want to explain more because my explanation would turn to complain. Because at that time, I was heavy. The load of this program was too much. I was not happy. I was really upset. But I'm like, no, I need to meet up with these guys. I had every reason to cancel the meeting. Nobody will beat me. But I'm like, you don't do that. You don't tell people to come for a meeting and you don't go. Any small thing, give excuses. I'm sick. When they now ask you, for all of you Christians, when they now ask you, why did you not come? I was strong. Shut up. All the strong people were working. They came for the meeting. Say, I was strong. Communication, lack of communication. Lack of communication. Oh, Lord. Communication. You need to communicate well. You need to know how to communicate. I have that issue with Jamima. Seriously, she frustrated me throughout. You did a great job, so don't think that. Don't start crying. When you frustrated me, Jesus, I'm here. Jamima is here. So when she talks, I'm like, Lord, help me. Yeah, the guys that I've trained. I've not trained Jamima. She's suffocating me. I will ask one simple question. Jamima will tell me the history of my life. I'm like, confused. Jamima, just answer the question. There's something called... Sorry. The 360-degree leader. The 360-degree leader, in my case, I am the 360-degree leader. The ball ends in my court. I'm the one that knows the plans of everything. So if I ask you a question, answer me based on your unit. So you may be a 90-degree leader. In the home, the husband is the 360-degree leader.